Hello, I'm Ray.
And I'm Jenny, and we're Weber Family Reviews.
Well, at some point we should probably flip that, but we're going to go to Origins, and we're going to drive around in the lower 48. And she says we have to make a video of the games we're taking, and then I'm assuming we'll have to do a video of the games we buy.
Yes, and we might do a video or two from Origins. We'll see what I torture him with.
You and your videos. But what we're taking this time, we do expect we're doing a trip. So we're expecting to find any number of different locations that have board game cafes or places to play, and we'll be at Origins, so we're going to play a bunch. So the ones we have here are really relatively quick ones that we can do on the road while we're traveling in between, or that we want to show some of our friends that we meet down there. There's a fair amount. And I'll start. You've seen it before, Fox and the Forest, and this is probably going to be reasonably close to some of our other ones. But Fox and the Forest, 2-player trick-taking game, works really well. We can play it in any location,
We'll
even on
probably
the
play
plane.
it tonight on the floor of the airport, so.
But the key thing is, we haven't tried Duet because I don't think we need a co-op version of Fox and the Forest. I like the trick-taking. Got cards with some special powers, but really it's just your standard trick-taking game. And I think it's great. So, Fox and the Forest.
And again, we're thinking what we can play on the road, so we always bring zombie dice because we can play this anywhere, and then we are packing a dice tray. This is one of the collapsible ones, because even, you know, we buy games, we play something else, it's nice to have a dice tray with you, so we want to make sure we have that as well.
And, well, okay, the advantage of the dice tray also is that one dulls the sound, so you're not waking up everybody on the airplane. Point Salad. Point Salad's a great game, been talked about a lot. You can find tons of videos. Basically, you're trying to build a salad based on the point that you happen to have, point cards you have. Works great. Tableau building, I don't know. It works really well. I enjoy it. It's fun. It's quick. One hand, I've had everybody get it just like that. So, Point Salad, we're going to show this possibly to Mo, our friend Mo. So.
This is our always travel game, and this is a game we've literally played on the console in the car, so that's why it has to go for road tripping. And so we've talked a lot about Zeus and Loose. It's just a really simple, quick game, but we love it, and we get so much play out of this. And any road trip, any trip in general, this comes with us. Like, this lives on trip. Like, this is never a game we're gonna go at one night, go, you know, I really need to play Zeus on the Loose tonight. No. But we play it so much because it's so easy to play anywhere. And we seldom actually get to Zeus, which is how someone wins. We just, who got farthest in Zeus, you know? Did we play 2 hands? Great. That's the beauty of it, is you play as little or as much as you want.
Yeah, the goal is to play 4 different hands.
Well, you need to play and someone wins 4 hands. I think we've done that once. Because usually boarding call, throw it away, you know? Yeah.
Jaipur. Great 2-player game. You'll notice a lot of these are 2-player because we're traveling together. Even when we go on trips with the kids, we'll take some that are for them, but we play a lot of games together. Jaipur is a great game, kind of set collecting, point getting game. We haven't played it in a long time though. And we are taking tablets that have apps on them for some games, and the app for this one works really well, but the game is just so nice to have physically with us.
Well, we're thinking too, we're, hotels or on the road, and we don't find a board game cafe or something, and we don't want to get a big game. We wanted games that we could play. Obviously, we're hoping. We have a list of games we want to try if we can find them.
Try and find and buy.
But we're trying to think of what do we want to play, but again, we need small box sizes, and we do. We have a lot on the tablet. We've really discovered the Dominion app. It's really nice.
Yeah.
This is Silver and Gold. This is a really nice flip and write. And we've played this. I've taken this camping in the motorhome with my parents, and this really easy and quick to teach, really easy to play. And we've had a lot of good success with this one. And again, just a quick little enjoyable game. But the nice thing is you can play it 2-player, but you can play it up to 4 as well. So, you know, I think it gives us a lot of good options.
Shadow joined us. I know he's been here. He doesn't seem to care though. Okay, I got this for Christmas, and this zoomed up. If I did and I might even do my top games mid-year again, but this is Onami, and I am possibly mispronouncing that. But basically, you've got the possibility of 3 rows or 3 columns. They're columns, and you're trying to get them highest number to lowest, and you're drafting cards to do it. But you have to go sequentially. So you can really mess yourself up by having one too high, too low, or too much in the middle, and you draft and all the cards don't fit. So it works out well. It's a drafting game, but it's got a lot of puzzle. It is a great quick game. Cannot be played on the airplane.
Yeah, the one problem with this one is you're like, oh, it's a small box and stuff, but this is one that we'll have to play once we get there. It takes a fair bit of table space.
And to be fair, these are all small boxes, but some of them have some large table presence.
Yes. This is Trails, so we have Parks as well. And Trails, what he really likes about Trails compared to Parks is Trails, you keep going back and forth. You don't have to get to the end and then wait. So it feels much more like you're continuously playing.
Yeah.
But it's a quick little game. This takes a little bit of table space, but not a ton. But it gives you a good feeling of a little bit more in-depth game.
Yeah.
But again, nice small box, really easy to teach. And so again, this is one, you know, we're hoping maybe to show to one of our friends while we're outside. So.
All right. Solid, good game, small box. Tiny Epic series is hit and miss for us. Like we thought Tiny Epic Zombies was okay, but we might as well break out the bigger zombie games. We did not like Tiny Epic Quest. We didn't like Quest. But and I like Galaxy Blast Off more than you do.
Yeah, we had both of them not realizing they were the same game.
Yeah. More
or less. And so we just kept Blast Off.
But this one, Tiny Epic Dinosaurs, is a worker placement game that is a really good worker placement game. Don't you get on the kitchen table. And it plays really well. It plays well 2 players. There's some depth. This is another one of those, you know, thinking games that can be played with more than 2 people. And I like it a lot. I like this aspect a lot. There's a couple more that I wanted to try, and I might get to while we're out. You know, I want to try Tiny Epic Max and stuff.
Doesn't Andy have that?
He does.
Oh.
But,
okay. This is the 2-player Caverna, Cave versus Cave. And again, we were just thinking, you know, okay, we want something to play that's a little bit more in-depth, and again, small box. And I really like this.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I like Agricola, too. The 2-player Agricola. We don't have the full Agricola anymore because he doesn't like having to feed his people.
That's not entirely true. I don't like having to. If you don't do horses and cows and mooses and carrots and you do all of them. If you don't do all of them, it's like here is negative 500 points, and you're done.
Yeah, he doesn't like that you can't specialize. So this one he does like better.
A lot.
And so, but we really enjoy this one. Mm-hmm. And again, we were trying to think of, you know, if we're somewhere and we don't have like a game cafe or a game library to play, what do we want to do? And we thought this one kind of fit our needs well. That was my pick. This is his pick.
Rome. I like that one. I actually think she doesn't mind this one. This is an area control puzzle game, and it is one of Ryan Lockhart's hidden gems. We tend to actually like Ryan Lockhart's smaller games than his big games. I really like Rome. I really like Deep Vents. So Rome is somewhat area control. So you have cards in front of you that show basically a Tetris shape. And you can then put your tokens on those Tetris shapes on a series of cards. If you control a card when it fills up, you get that card, which gives you more access to different shapes. So you can do different things as you go. I think that's an amazing mechanism. So it's area control. The difference is if I win, she gets a coin that lets her do extra stuff. So they're also, even losing, as long as you're on that area, you get a resource you can use to do better in the game. I think this one's great.
Yeah, we like that one. We also like Artifacts Inc. We do. We haven't had the best luck with his big bots other than Islebound.
I like Islebound a lot.
But we really like those. So that's what we're packing. So we're trying to not pack much because we know we're going to be buying games and hopefully playing games.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa. We just finished the Shelf of Shame. We've already got 2 more down there. So why don't we just get like 3 giant games? Like Heroes of Air, Land, and Sea.
Now, I keep thinking I want Heroes of Land, and then I realize it's not World War II and I don't want it. So I don't want Heroes of Sea, Land, and whatever it is.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot. We're going to have a trip, and we'll tell you how it goes.